in the kitchen. Come and try my dish, bitch, in the kitchen. Welcome to this dish, it is bitch, in the kitchen. This is bitch, in the kitchen, in the kitchen. This is bitch, in the kitchen. Yeah.
What's up, you guys? It's A with bitch in the kitchen. How are all my a-holes doing? So fucking fantastic. Me too, I'm great. So today we are making ramen, which I've never made before, and rice paper dumplings. I don't know what I'm doing, but we are going to figure it out together. Okay, so to start, I have my eggs boiling. They will be soft boiled, and then if you come over here, I will put them in an ice bath. After that, I'm going to actually wind up soaking them, which I've never done before, but I'm going to soak them in a soy miso liquid, I guess you could say, so it could absorb while the broth simmers and such. I'll have that waiting. And like, how is it gonna be? Don't know, but I definitely need more. Great. So let's start with the broth. In here, I have minced garlic and a ginger ice cube from Ginger Pulp that I have used previously. I'm going to saute this. I believe I want to do it in some coconut oil. Well, let's do that. Oh, the eggs. The eggs. The eggs are done. They're gonna go right into the ice bath. This one broke in there, but it's okay. We don't discriminate. Ice bath, ice bath. So since I am making this crazy broth that's gonna need to simmer for a bit, and I have a feeling that this pork is gonna take quite a minute or two, I'm going to sear it on both sides. This is not pork belly, this is a bone-in pork rib. It's definitely not what you should be using for ramen, but I am. And we're just gonna see how that goes. In the meantime, we're gonna grab some coconut oil. We're going to throw it in the pan here. Coconut oil is a great oil to cook with, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna use sesame oil in this whole recipe just because I don't think it aligns with my beliefs at this very moment. Let's turn this bad bitch on. This pot is on fire. So now, I'm gonna come over here. These mushrooms are going to go into the broth. I love mushrooms, so I will be putting them in my broth to make it a little stinky stank. We can rough chop these. I have oyster, and honestly I thought I got white, but they're portobello, which like, Oh, and also have your broth bag on hand at all times, so you can put all your scraps in the broth bag, so you can make broth just like me. I gotta be careful that I'm not letting any of that shit burn. Alright, I'm gonna put that on medium-low, low and slow, while I chop my mushrooms. Rough chop! Don't come at me because it's not traditional ramen either. I have no idea how to make real ramen. This girl is on fire, fire. Stink, stank. At this point, I would like to add 2 tablespoons of miso paste. I've never worked with miso paste before in my life. I also am going to use the lemongrass turmeric. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's like, Yes. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here. A little more. If you don't know how much to use, just guess. Make your best guess. Okay, now I'm gonna let this just like chill in here for a minute. And then I'm gonna add the broth. And then we'll start to get all the goodies flowing. I guess in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, I'll peel my eggs. Oh shit. This guy is soft boiled for sure. But that's alright. Some of these eggs are bigger than the others. I'm making a fucking meal that I've never made before. Is it gonna be any good, or will it hurt me once and more? You. Yeah, eggs are a bitch to peel sometimes. I mean, they just are. Now, this one feels a lot harder than the other ones. Are you hard in there? Excellent. Now I am just gonna let these marinate in here until I'm done. We have the miso paste. Here we go. I'm gonna torch that back on. And now I'm gonna add my broth. This is freshly made chicken and beef stock by me. In goes one. Now I can crank that heat. Yeah, brother. Okay. I want this to get hot really fast, so I'm going to cover it. I don't know if I'm gonna need more, so I'm just gonna keep it out. This I know I'll need. Bamboo shoots are to top the ramen. Coconut cream I know I'm gonna need. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fry the pork, sear it on both sides. Then I'm gonna stick it in here to stick into the oven. I guess I'll do, I don't even know, 4 minutes on each side. I really don't know. I mean, this just proves that anyone can cook. Like, really. I know the foods that I like and I know it tastes good together. I've never made this before, but like, I'm doing it, so anyone can do this. I feel like I want to put these in the fridge. I'm gonna put them in the fridge. I'm gonna put this in the sink. In the meantime, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start the dumplings. All right, we're gonna turn this bitch on. We're gonna hit puree. I did forget to mention, it's carrots, green onions, broccoli, and garlic in here. And I will be folding it in to some ground chicken so we can make ground chicken and rice paper dumplings. You just can't beat that. I'm gonna get ya. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna throw all this shit into the broth. We really want to get that mushroomy flavor. So I'm gonna put in some green onions and all the shrooms. And now I'm taking my pork chop off, putting him in there, and I will be putting my bok choy in that same pan. Now I will be putting him in the oven at 350. All right, y'all, I got the pork in the oven on the slow cook after the sear. I'm about to saute some vegetables for the dumplings. I have the broth on with the mushrooms and green onions in, miso paste, lemon turmeric paste, all the goodies. Now I'm going in with the bok choy for a topper for the ramen. Oh, and also the eggs are in the fridge, marinating in a soy umami sauce. Personally, I like to save the bok choy rows, and I also like to cook these. I'll put them to the side. Now, this is where it gets fun. This is where shit just starts flying everywhere. I love that. I'm first going to put some of these veggies in the pan, and this is a light saute. A light saute. That smells like a dumpling. That really smells like a dumpling. How'd I do that? I don't know how I did that, but then I'm gonna crumble the chicken on top in bits. Why didn't you mix it in the food processor? Well, to be honest with you, I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. Liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. Always. Wow. Look at that simmer on that broth. Nice. I'm gonna turn it down a bit, and now I'm just gonna fucking take a deep breath. The calm before the storm. What's up, you guys? Deep breath over. Back to work we go. I am now about to put some more garlic in the garlic press because I heard this viral ramen hack that you do egg yolks, minced garlic, and mayo to get a nice creamy base for your broth. Now, I don't use regular mayo, I use avocado oil mayo because I don't want soybean oil in my fucking body. Cannot have that. Now, this goes in by the bowl, so I'm making it in bulk right now, and then I will be individually adding it to everyone's bowl. I want to save the egg whites. This is a no-waste household, if you didn't know that already. Let the sun shine. The water for the ramen is on the way. The pork is now out of the oven. The broth is getting that real umami ramen flavor and smell. This we're gonna put in the fridge so we can make like an omelet with it or something. A bam, 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 bam. This I'm just gonna stick to the side for now because it's time to make the rice paper wraps. Rice paper wraps. I've seasoned my pan with coconut oil. What you do here is you dip it in to some water, not for too long though. All right, and then we're just gonna throw in our meat here. We're gonna make them kind of large and in charge because I only have 10, and we're going to double wrap them. So I'm gonna let this one sit in here while I wrap this.
Sounds pretty damn good in here. We have an act.
There is a definite learning curve to these. Definite learning curve here. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna actually turn off my broth here, and I'm gonna take a scoop of coconut cream, a lot of scoops of coconut cream. I got one. I got one. That is the best one. I mean, just so you guys believe me, this is how much I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this has to be the most believable thing ever because look at what's happened, you know? This one's gonna be the best one yet. I just know it. We're gonna get that like Chipotle style, really tight wrap, everything tucked in away. Last one. Oh my gosh, it's almost time for the ramen. Wait a second. Okay, everyone. You're gonna dip your rice paper into water, and it will be hard. Okay, so you kind of have to wait it out. It's kind of like a waiting game. There's a perfect timing for this. Okay, so you grab your meat or filling, and you have to wait until it's kind of stretchy, but still firm. And we're gonna roll it once all the way over, and then we're gonna tuck the sides like you got a job at Chipotle, and we're just gonna keep going. And it will just seal itself, and that is just how you do it. You can fry these if you want. I'd say don't, but you can. And that's how you make the rice wrap, you know, act. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Okay, we've made it to the bowling plating process. I am scooping the egg yolk mayo garlic umami combo into everyone's bowl individually. This is gonna create a wonderful creamy texture into the broth that I have already made, which is over there. Then we're going to scoop our ramen. I use forbidden rice ramen this time. Hopefully it's pretty good. Don't know though. Okay, here we go. And here we go. And here we go. Oh my gosh, I just took the lid off and this smells phenomenal. Eek! I'm gonna use my Whittle Wadle to spoon this broth in here because I want it. Oh my god, why does it just smell so freaking gas? Sorry, gas. I am gonna take a pair of chopsticks and mix. Wow, what do you think? I'm gonna individually put bok choy, then I'll be adding the pork. Nice, Bubby. Then we're grabbing our marinated eggs. And of course, top with green onion. And anything else that you choose to top with, like sriracha.
I feel like I'm in an Asian restaurant.
And if indeed you're feeling frisky, we will kimchi the ramen. Here I go with my first bite of this ramen. Oh my god, I'm really nervous. Oh, wait, it is good. The char on the bok choy. Let me get a shitty spring roll. I'll take this one. I've done it again. I don't know what I'm doing the whole time, and then it all just comes together. So who cares? Thanks, a-holes. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you try my recipe.
Okay, can we pass it on over here?
Are you getting her saying that?
Can we pass it on over here? Because I'm a little hungry. Hungry. It looks delicious. How do we eat it? With a spoon or with a fork?